The first official use of the term emo happened in January of 1986 in an edition of a magazine called Thrasher Magazine, which was an underground music and skateboarding magazine. And that term, emo or emo core, emotional hardcore, was the term that emo came from, was used to describe a band called Rites of Spring and a band called Embrace, as they were forming this new subgenre of hardcore punk music in Washington, D.C. Emo has its roots in hardcore punk music. So if you're familiar with hardcore punk, you know the lyrics are often aggressive, the music style is aggressive, and punk, by its nature, tends to be very political. So the lyrical content often centered around external issues, people with the problems they're running into with government, with racism, with sexism, and all the challenges of just life in the capital of the United States. Where these new bands, Rites of Spring and Embrace, were separating themselves from the hardcore punk movement was, rather than writing about external problems and external things that were causing stress, they started to write more and more about internal issues that were causing them stress. And that turns into, love life and existential crisis and interpersonal relationships. And so these new bands, these emo core bands, start writing about their personal battles, and they write confessional and deeply personal lyrics that still have all the angsty and chaotic sounds that we associate with punk music. So it's sort of a merging of, rather than we're going to fight the government or we're fighting racism, we're fighting sexism, we're fighting our own self, our own mental health issues, our own depression. And those became the lyrics that made emo and separated emo from hardcore punk.
But I woke up this morning with a piece of glass caught in my throat, and then I just